we're officially clicking go live. Like I said, I think we're already there. So I hope you're all up and getting some coffee this morning. Happy to say I do have mine as well. Not too sure if anyone has any ideas on the mug I'm using today. I'll maybe share with you what has kind of inspired today's mug. Not only the wonderful memory keeping that I'm going to share today, we had an interesting fun day yesterday trying to fit everything in. I know I laugh because sometimes I hear people say, what do you have to do? We're all stuck at home. There's nothing. And I just laugh because I seem to be busy 24/7. And so yesterday we had a wonderful learning event called On Tour with Stampin' Up! And it was super fun. And a bunch of demonstrators all got together and learned from each other, met each other, and just heard some fun stats from Stampin' Up! As part of planning this event, I also held a pre-party with my team. And so of course we did some more stamping and laughing. And as all of this is going on, my daughter runs into the room. She's like, Mom, did you forget about soccer tryouts today? And I'm like, oh my gosh, how could I even forget about something? So here I am, double booked, and just like a mom having to rely on the other soccer moms to come and pick her up and take her, which is horrible, but again, just the way things are happening these days. So kind of with all this in mind, the linkages, take a guess as to what that mug today might be. I thank you for joining me, and I sure hope you recognize some of these fun albums that I've got laying here, some of the fun designs over the years. In fact, I see I have dates on some of them, so you know how far back some of those supplies go. Although it's sad, I don't think all of them are dated, and that would be great. But anyways, I am Trisha Shalo with Just for the Love of Stamping. And like I said, I'm here with you with mini albums today. I'll share with you what's kind of inspired it. And if you heard the story earlier, the mug appropriate for today is #MomLife. I feel that although things have definitely shifted and changed, it's a good reminder that I am still a mom and all these things still happen between multiple kids. So of course I shared the story of just my daughter, but I guess I should mention the same thing with my son, who so graciously offered to help a friend move and slept in, didn't get up in time, but eventually had to find their way. And of course it's blizzarding and snowing, and no matter what, we got him there. I did not, because again, I was busy with all my stamping, but my dear husband took care of that. But again, no matter what, we're still living the mom life. And I'm sure many of you can attest, we probably are going to do this forever as long as you're a mom. Okay, so like I said, I just wanted to highlight these for you, and maybe while they're on my table, I'll just share. This was a fun little mini album that we had made just using some cardstock and some letters that Stampin' Up! Had at the time. I don't know if anyone still has those. Do a shout out. I'd like to know, because these were actually my favorite of all times and I do not have them anymore. We had some fun letter cutouts, and these were cards from the Memories and More. Well, they were Project Life back then, but basically Memories and More cards, which totally can be pulled out to make some fun mini albums. And this was a retreat that I had good old days. I believe this must have been some sort of tropical, because there's limes and Corona. Oh, I think, yes, this was the beach-in theme where we had the song. But I got to be careful with that because this video won't let me download afterwards if I have some copyright infringements there. But I just wanted to share, that was super cute. This was a cute little mini album using chipboard and some of the ribbons and the old coffee paper. Who's still hoarding this? I'd like to know that too, because I don't even think I have any. But this was a cute card, and of course photos in there. I would have asked if I could share on Instagram, so I think it's okay to share here. My dear stamping friends, when we were in, I think we were in Canmore for that? Somewhere over there. Anyways, and just some fun coffee cards tucked in just as a little reminder. And of course I'm not done filling this. I have more coffee friends kind of along the way, but just wanted to share another cute way to have a flip album. I think that's totally cute and fun. We did that as a class somewhere along the line with some coordinating cards. But again, what a great way to preserve those memories. This I came across. This is literally 17 years old. And I know this because this was a group I was part of with my son when he was born. And it's a cute little mini album. Now I don't want to, it pulls out and it has all kinds of pictures, but I don't have permission to share those. But I just wanted to show you can use a little, I believe this is an alloy tin. Is that what it's called? I don't know, whatever those little mints are. And it's a little mini album in that. And then of course we used to have the smash books. These were super fun. So this was a great way to kind of preserve some memories. I didn't get this one finished, but I had some envelopes with some stamping coupons for my class, a little bit about why I made this book, and then just stuck in some stickers and little pockets. These books were so fun. So if anyone's got those around, you can make some albums out of those. And then this was a fun stamping kit that Stampin' Up! Had way back when, and it was actually meant for table centerpieces. Thanksgiving, kind of holiday, for wrapping around silverware, napkins, making little tent cards, but we turned this into an album with some of the faux bark. So I don't know if any of you guys who did that class remember that. Here are some pocket cards. I never did get this filled with the memories, but what's nice is it's done. And so I can, all of those photos that we have stored in a box, I just have to spend some time to actually put them in this fun little album. I just wanted to share that. Now, the reason what's kind of inspired me today, and I'll just kind of share this in between, is I made this cute little mini album, and I just want to share that with you here. I'm not going to open it up yet, but I wanted to let you know that I do have something fun coming your way, as I've taken part in a tutorial collaboration in which there are several of us, I want to say 15 of us, have created mini albums and have all the tutorials to share on how to make them. And so if you are someone who loves memory keeping or loves mini albums or wants to just preserve some of those fun memories from this past year, make sure to leave a comment and let me know, because I will make sure that you're aware of how you can get your hands on that tutorial that's going to be coming. And hopefully you'll see that in the next couple of weeks. Now, I wanted to share a couple other ways that you could do some memory keeping. So I don't know if any of you guys all remember, but over the last year, probably March to December, I was challenging myself to do these little cards. So they were what we call memory dex cards, and I'll just show you here what I mean is they've got little breakouts, kind of like a Rolodex would, and little metal prongs to hold on to. And so I used all my Stampin' Up! Scraps to kind of make a little mini album with this. And so it's a good reminder of the fun little stamp sets that we used last year all along the way. It's a little hard to see, but this was super fun to make. And again, I just shoved some pictures in and mounted them along the way. They were just super fun way to capture the memories, a blast of a year. And this brings me so much joy to kind of go back remembering. Oh, this one's super fun, I want to show. So this was kind of using components of our Happy Day kit and this fun stamp set, and I did a QR code. And so when I scan this now with my phone, I don't know whether or not it's going to work. Let's see. I think I have to open the app. It wants me to open it in Facebook, so let's see what happens. Okay, I should have written on the back what this is. Oh yeah, so this is going back to the video that I did. This is my very first Sunday Funday video. So all I did was scan that QR code and it took me back to that memory. Is that not super cute? I'll post a video on how to do that if anyone is interested. Again, just let me know. It'll be based on comments as to whether or not I'll do that, but that is super fun way to capture the memories. So I just wanted to share that with you. And then a couple more, because of course we all have beautiful stampers in our life. Here is a mini album that Sherry Roth had done up, and I purchased the kit, and I just love it so much because it uses the poppy paper, the poppy dies, which ended up being absolutely perfect. And you see that it's got magnetic closure. I just love all the different albums. Now this one, I still have all these photos. I need to figure out how to add flips in there so that they're all in one spot. And then a bunch of flips, super cute. And then my old boss. And then my son, like, this was a trip that we took to Ottawa and had so much fun. And I thought the poppies was a perfect way to remember it because it was Remembrance Day, or it was Remembrance Week when we were there, and we got to actually be there for part of the ceremonies on Remembrance Day. So this was the perfect collection for that. Again, a great way to share those memories. So after making that, we thought, oh, we need to make one using the tropical album. Who's been hoarding this collection? Some of these we wish would come back again, and maybe one day Stampin' Up! Will. And now here's the little flip album. Again, I don't have this all complete yet, but oops, I don't know if you can see the inside there, but isn't that fun? All the flips and pockets. Anyways, this was well designed. Thanks again, Sherry, because it's just helped be ready to capture those memories. And then I want to share this one. This was one that was designed by Brenda Nelson. It was a super fun project that we were involved in together. I think this was just last summer, using the cute fruit stamp set. Super fun. Again, this was a fun party that we had. It's just a great way. Look at that, the margarita machine. Those of you who know me know I love my margaritas. Anyways, fun way of capturing those team memories to have forever and ever and ever. And I mean, I've got hundreds of more little mini albums, and I'm sure you can go back and see them all. I just really wanted to share with you some fun ways. Here's just another smash album, you could say, with bits and pieces. This was from that Rosie collection. Does anyone remember that? Anyways, I just thought it was a cute way to capture memories. This was capturing my mom for Mother's Day last year. She was a big part of our World Card Making Days, her and Vi. And all the retreats, it was all super fun stuff. And this is such a great way to kind of get those memories into just fun ways to share them. And then one more, this was one kind of featuring the DSP during celebrations. And this was a fun way to kind of share what's been going on. You're so cool. This was a fun event that highlighting Brenda and Hetty put on. It was just fun to be part of it. So I've captured the little memory and Brenda kind of at the event, and then some fun things that was going on at the time at work and with my son. This is a fun way to journal it. Pull this out and I just have all the details, little details. So those pockets just make everything absolutely super cute. So this is what's leading me into today, was making these little paper bag albums. And I don't know if anyone remembers these things. They were so stinking cute. Tanya, if you're watching, I know you did many of these and inspired many of mine, but this is what we were going through yesterday, Kira and I, kind of recalling all the memories, the favorite toys, little journaling of why it was a favorite toy, little pockets that had her artwork that I made sure to include so that she could go back afterwards. And you know what? Remember what it was like when she was little. Picture of her with her grandma and her dad, some more fun artwork from over the years. And I just share this because I had her come take a look at this, and she was just so thrilled to be able to see her pictures and the stories that went with it from when she was little. And I don't know if this is a thing right now with all their friends, but they had to take pictures and share how cute they were with each other. And I just thought the moment, to be able to be with her in that moment where she was like reflecting on this, was so important. And it made me so happy that I captured those memories of her favorite toy and her favorite things to do with her brother. And so that's the reason why the memory keeping sharing today, which has inspired another fun little book, something I'm working on for one of my teacher friends. Again, using the mini album and some fun paper, but something that can easily be taken to the classroom for the children to make. And this is for the younger kids. We're talking grade 1 to grade 3. I think super cute. It's with a lunch bag album using some paper, but same thing. They've got the little pull-out pockets that they can draw, color, put some of their artwork on, so that there is that memory for later on down the road. It's not a great big art folder that you have to store somewhere. It's not big and chunky, but it's just little pieces. And so in that artwork I shared here, those were great big pieces. I just cut them down into little squares to keep a little bit of them, not the whole thing. And so we're not quite done yet, but I figured this is a lot of place for the kids to do some writing to their favorite person for Mother's Day. Maybe it's their grandma or their auntie or their mom. And then they can write their name on the back. I just thought that was super cute using that same celebration paper. So before I let you go, I just wanted to share one more. So inspired by that paper album, here's a fun Mother's Day one with a sneak peek into some of the new product that's coming, this beautiful pansy collection. I think it's super fun. So again, we've got the same designer series paper, the same pieces of white, which are your photo mats or places possibly for journaling, and your photo can go on the other side. You have to wait to see when I fill this up with fun paper. And then just a fun little saying on the back, the little things you do make such a big difference. Love you much. So I'm sure I'm going to end up giving this to my mother-in-law. Find some fun things to put in the pockets. But again, these lunch bag albums are something so retro. But I think they just mean so much because you can put so much in the pockets and so much in these little guys, and they last forever. So this I've been flattened carrying around the house forever. So it doesn't take up much room, but it's a fun way to share those memories. Anyways, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you watching this. And like I said, just leave a comment, let me know, and I'm happy to share some other pieces with you, and especially that tutorial bundle and what that's going to look like for you when it comes out in the next couple of weeks. Have a great Sunday. Bye for now.